here we go. Hello, Amelie. Good to see you again. Coolest guy. I just finished my Redemptive Dreadnought. Congratulations. Hey, are you in the Discord? Post some pictures up there. I'd love to see it. So I've got my wet palette here. I just refilled the water at the bottom. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to tag the Army Painter wet palette that I use. That's all right. Okay, you can just click the link in the description of the video. It'll lead you right to the Discord. And once you accept the role as a painter, then you can go into any of the channels and post pictures and posts and all that stuff. So yeah, right on. I'd love to see it, man. So I've got two things I want to do tonight. I finished my Inquisitor Cotiaz. That crazy eyeball he's got. And I love this trim that I did on his back. I can't believe it took me like only one try to get it. I didn't even want to touch it because I was so happy with how it came out. This red line trim, usually it never comes out the way I want it to. So I was so happy with that. Did a little hourglass there. My tutorial you might have remembered from last night on how to do that. And then I'm pretty much done with him. So tonight, to help him out, to go with him, I started this bird last night. I had to step away from the stream and I never got back to it. So unfortunately, it'll be another one of those nights, thank you, Amelie, where I might have to quickly, suddenly, without warning, step away to take care of my family. Everybody's coming down with something now. First, my one daughter had it, then her sister got it, and now my son has it. Hello, Alaskan Rails. So I wanted to build this Marshal for the Black Templars. I don't think I'm going to get to it, though. I was thinking about that, Amelie. I wanted to do a little bit of like a trickle effect, but I'm not sure if I can get it the way that I envision it in my head. I know what you're talking about, have a little bit of sand trickling, but I don't know if I do. Yeah, maybe I can. Maybe I can, and then I think if I do it from this angle, which most people will see it, then maybe you can see how the sand trickles down. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it because you suggested it. So I think I'm just gonna go straight to my cat painted one of these and it turned out great. Oh, Riffraff, you have a very talented cat. So you know what, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by painting the bird. And then we're gonna move on to doing the sand in the hourglass. Since that's a little bit more fine, the bird is gonna be like one big base coat. So we're starting with Steel Legion Drab. I watched the video by Games Workshop, the company that makes these. If you're unfamiliar, I watched the video on how they painted it, and the colors they use seem pretty strange to me. So I'm going to be going off of my own instincts for what I think the colors are going to be. Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. You know, it's kind of gotten me off my butt because I've got this Black Templars Combat Patrol that I'm going to build and paint hopefully before Saturday. It's my oath of moment for the week. And so I want to hopefully do that quickly. If I can build as much of it as I can tonight on the stream, then get to painting it. My goal is to paint the entire Combat Patrol. I think that was probably a little over ambitious of me since it's already late Tuesday, early Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. Always good to thin your paints. "48 people in the chat. Welcome. If you're just doom scrolling, this is a miniature from a game called Warhammer 40K. My name is WarbossTae. I paint these miniatures for commission as well as for my own eBay shop. It's kind of what I do. I've been waiting to start Inquisitorial Agents. Okay. Should get them now after I finish painting Black Templars, plus the new stuff. Hi, Michelle. So what I like to do is get a little bit of something, maybe just one box of something. So I would get, like, for Imperial Agents, I don't know, maybe the Inquisitorial Kill Team or something. Just give it a try. Maybe the Arbites. Paint them, see how you like them, and let that inform if you want to continue with them or not. I'm a huge fan of the Steel Legion Drab, Rackhearth Flesh, Wraithbone triad for painting. Yo, what's up, War Thunder? You know, it's funny, one of my... Oh, thank you so much, Google user. Whoa, what a generous super chat. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I used to do these month-long challenges called the WarbossTae Painting Challenge, and one of my favorite participants was a gentleman named War Tiger. I just used to love everything that he would paint. He was one of my favorites. Okay, so why did I get Rackhearth Flesh out? I'm going to be painting on some highlights, but you know what? Before I do those, I'm going to paint Rhinox hide. That is amazing. I'm gonna heart that. Give it a thumbs up. All right, I don't know if you guys were here earlier when I mentioned, but my lady boss is resting with the babies. I've got 3 children, and she's with them now because they're all coming down with a bug. My son might have caught it from his sister. He might have caught it from my stepfather. He might have caught it from some kids at his new summer fun. But I'm going to be coming in and out of the stream to go and take care of them. So I will be right back. She asked for some water, and I am nothing if not a faithful and loving husband and provider. So I'm going to grab her a glass of water, put some honey and lemon in it, some nice warm water, and then I will be right back. Thank you, The Honor of Krieg. I've got it. If you check out my live stream last night, I paint the entire thing from primer to completion. So if you want to sit through, watch the whole thing every step of the way, then you can check out my live stream from last night. Tonight we're painting his two-headed birdie pal, and I will be right back. all right. Welcome, welcome. I just downed a whole cup of coffee. Rezki, welcome back with your crazy questions. And Jenko, hello. Nice to see you. The honor of Krieg, thank you again. Blood for the blood god. Emperor wins every time. Okay, here we go. I got my Rhinox hide. So I'm going to paint the bottoms of these feathers. Maybe like a third up. The last time I painted feathers, I think, was the Island of Blood set with the High Elf prints on the griffin. Lots of fun. Hi, Autistic Bro Warhammer and Art. Hi, yeah, you can kind of already see what it's shaping up to be. Amelia suggested I paint the sand in the hourglass as if it were trickling down. So I'm going to try doing that in just a second. I want to lay down some of these base colors for the wings first. I'm using dryad bark as my dark color. Paint some happy little feathers right here. It's okay if you're a bit messy. I don't think you'll mind. What am I doing talking to myself? Oh my gosh. I paint minis for D&D and Chainmail. Very good. Nadia Muhammad, blood for the blood god. All right, I'll be right back, guys. My wife is calling, asking for a little bit of help. Hey, you guys. Thanks for your patience. Again, dealing with a sick household is not fun. Everybody's sick but me. So I'm pumping myself full of vitamins and trying to keep them all down. Okay, yeah, so this is a miniature from a game called Warhammer. He's like an inquisitor. He's an inquisitor, which means that they're like space detectives and they have the full power of the Imperium behind them. And this is his little birdie friend. And this is what we're painting tonight so that we can finish off this this miniature and move on to some Black Templars. So glad you guys joined me. If you're here from just doom scrolling the YouTube, then I hope you enjoy it. I hope you actually get curious about it. It's a great hobby. Henry Cavill is like super passionate about it, and he's mentioned it in a bunch of interviews. And like I hope that videos like this, live streams, and people getting more aware of it makes it grow and become more popular. I actually like the painting aspect of it as much as the game itself. I don't really play the game, but painting it is one of my favorite things to do. It like relieves my stress. It keeps me sane. It helps me focus and think. It's like a little refresh. It's like a time at the spa for me, getting a massage or sitting in a jacuzzi, hot tub. That's kind of the same feeling I get when I paint my Warhammer miniatures. Paint the Roman Legion, very cool. I saw a painting, I click, I like, nice. Yep, Adeptus Custodes. That's what Henry Cavill plays. Coolest guy. I went to 2 hobby shops today looking for Deathwing Knights, and there was almost no Dark Angels. Oh, wow. Sides, what paint do you use? I use mostly Citadel paints because my YouTube channel has been all about teaching people how to paint these miniatures. And so I use the paint that would be most likely available where you get the miniatures, like at game shops, Warhammer stores, and such. I don't think it's the best paint. I think there are better paints out there, better ranges, but I've grown used to it. So it's kind of what I use. Sorry, I'm on a text. I'm having a pretty intense text conversation with my wife, my lady boss. We're dealing with our children having, coming down with a little bug, and they've got the fever and they're shivering, and she's trying to sleep with them now in the bed and keep the poor babies calm, and it's not working so well. They're heating up, and They're just very unsettled. And today was my son's first day at summer fun, and we're gonna have to pull him tomorrow. I don't think he can go with whatever bug he's got. It's too bad they've all got it. And I remember when I was a kid being miserable, coming home with whatever latest strain of plague you would get from playing with all your friends. It's not fun. And as a parent, oh boy, it's even less fun to deal with now. So what I'm trying to do is just dapple the paint onto the edges, the tips of the wings, just the tips. And this creates a space visually between the end of the wing and the front part of the wing. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to try and say this more often in case I miss any of you. But I appreciate all of you who chime in the chat. Even actually, if you're just lurking, if you show up on the live stream because you were doom scrolling and you thought, oh, that's kind of interesting, and you popped in. Even if you don't say anything, you're watching and hanging out, being a part of the crowd is helping me with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. And I hope, oh wow, that looks pretty good. I hope what I do is interesting for you. Let's get to some color. It's especially helpful now. Like every super chat, every channel membership, if you decide to support me monthly by becoming a channel member, everything is helping to be an independent YouTuber and help me to make a living of this. You know what I mean? All right, we're not gonna go too yellow, so we're gonna go Xandri Dust. Thank you, Centurion, for your sub. What model is it, Chef Merrick? This is Inquisitor Kotiaz from the Inquisition, or the Agents of the Imperium for Warhammer 40k. He comes with this little eagle guy, this little two-headed bird guy. So I finished painting him. I started and finished him last night. I was actually surprised that I got all the way through. Very excited that I finished him. And now we want to hopefully start and finish his birdie friend. I might need to mix in a little bit of Averland Sunset. I don't know. This seems pretty yellow to me. Averland Sunset is a very, very yellow base color. It goes on really nice. But I don't know. I don't have much experience looking at bird feet, but usually in all the cartoons I've seen, they're pretty yellow. So I might go down a little bit more. And we're also going to make this the beak color. This is a little bit of consistency. We're showing tying in colors from different parts of the model. So visually, it's best to always do this. It's easy on the eyes. What color should we make their eyeballs? Speaking of eyes, what color are birds' eyes? Yellow, right? Yellow with little slashes in the middle. So maybe this is where we put our yellow in. Xandri Dust looks good. Gonna use some known oil. Michael, I'm probably gonna use some Agrax. Centurion, my brother plays Warhammer 40k. Okay. Oh, a dry brush. Do you guys like factory fresh paint or war damaged? I like both. Depends on the mini. Xandri Dust looks good. I painted some drow that look good. Oh, okay. I'm not the best painter though. You know what? Nobody's the best painter. Everybody's always learning. eating breakfast right now, the honor of Krieg. Almost pats him out when you said, I don't spend much of your time, of my time looking at bird feet. Yeah. Listen, I'm a busy guy. I got stuff to do. Looking at bird feet all day isn't high on my list. That looks so cool. Look at that. Look at that eyeball. That's pretty cool. It's 12 at night where I live. It's 11:31 where I am. Okay, now if I can get this side, I'll be a happy camper. Yes. Almost, almost. The paint that I'm using, Flash, gets yellow. It's a little, I don't know, it's a little watery. I don't know if I didn't shake it enough or shook it too much. It's a little bit watery. Let's get this guy out of the way really quick. Eyes are hard to paint. Three in the morning. Chef Mary, are you on the East Coast? Oh man, having a hard time getting this paint to stay down. Actually, you know what? It almost looks like I'm doing some object source lighting, like his eyes are glowing. Yeah, I'll go with that. You know what? I'll go with that. Let's do some object source lighting. It's pretty cool. All right, now for his little birdie mask. Sorry if you hear any dings. It's my lady boss sending me updates on the kids. Discord link is expired. Oh, man. What a bummer. I think, you know what? Jeez. This is weird. It's happened before. I checked the Discord link, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Let me do it from my iPad right now. See if I can fix that. Yeah, I don't think I can do it from my iPad since I'm live streaming. The babies are heating up in bed. Oh man. Eyes are difficult, but yeah, just like Gigi said, they're my favorite part to paint too. They really like tie a model together. I always feel like a model isn't fully painted. You're never fully painted until you've got eyes. All right, and then I'm gonna do, you know what? Let's do something. Let's do a gray skull cap for his twin brother. Then I'll do red for the cord, for the Inquisition symbol. But I like to add like a little bit of a separate color too. Let's zoom in, shall we? Let's get serious on this. His little gimp hat, gimp mask. Get the gimp. Oh no, I painted the non-gimp head. I'm using Eshin Gray right here. Oh, there. Sorry, I'm not focused. Ooh, cooking. I do not watch Metatron, the History Boy. Yeah, you know what, guys? I don't know if I'm feeling the object source lighting the more I look at it. So let's push those eyeballs back into place. Perfect. All right, then I'm gonna do a bright red. Okay, now my lady boss is asking for some eggs and rice. I like to do eggs over easy over rice. And when I do rice, I like to put a little pat of butter in the center. What that does is it melts with the hot rice on top, and then you put the eggs on top, and then it melts it even more. And of course, you gotta fry the egg in butter. That's the best way to do it. I like you too, Centurion. You're good people. I think, doesn't that effectively mean you like yourself, since you also paint minis for D&D? All right, we're gonna use my favorite gold. This is Necro Gold to do the Inquisition symbol. Beautiful. I'm also gonna use the gold for these little studs on his Gimp mask. And then for the eyeballs, I'm gonna paint those in X27 clear red. Do any of you guys play Chaos Knights? No, I don't. Death Corps of Krieg for me. Me too. Appropriate for your name, the Honor of Krieg. I have spent way too much money on minis. We are all in the same boat, Centurion. I really like this color. It gives a nice, like glossy finish. Makes it look almost like glass. It's also great for like gemstones or painting fresh blood. But in this case, they're gonna be the islands for this little birdie guy. Look at that. I'm so happy. Man, this whole experience has been really good for me. It's nice to paint something that actually looks good again. All right, for the, I did Skaven Blight Dinge for the base, for the rubble there. So for the collapsed rubble, the collapsed Barney rubble, I'm going to do some Stormhost Silver. What is your favorite mini you have painted? If you look on YouTube and search WarbossTae Horus the War Master, it's a model I painted many years ago. It will be my favorite. I think I do like a showcase video where I show off what I painted and how I painted. It's from Forge World. It's a resin figure. It's my favorite thing I've ever painted. And I did it with like, I did him in the white armor of the Luna Wolves. I painted him standing on a marble staircase with like a green marble eagle's head. It was just like, so everything came together really perfectly. It was one of those models. And the face was, speaking of like painting faces, the face was just like the best face I'd ever painted. The colors were smooth. They didn't look all clumpy and like muddy. The eyeballs are like staring in the same direction. He didn't have severe astigmatism like I do. I was just like, oh, this is perfect. This is the perfect miniature, and I'll never achieve this again. And I've been chasing that high ever since, brother. All right, gotta go to school. What time are you next live? Usually the same time, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. It just depends on when my babies get to bed, you know what I'm saying? Good to have you. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you. I don't know, guys. I feel like maybe painting. Yeah, you know what? I do have to. I was like, maybe I don't need a wash, but I think an Agrax Earthshade wash would be good. Unfortunately, I do not like the way it pools, so I'm going to make my own wash using Lamian Medium and Dryad Bark. I'm going to use 1 part dryad bark to 2 parts Lamy and medium, and effectively make my own Agrax Earthshade. I still can't believe I got a super chat for $10. That was so awesome. That's like the greatest feeling in the world. That makes me feel like what I'm doing is interesting, and that I should keep going on this YouTube journey. All right. Good night. Good night, Mary. Have a good day. Good day, good night, wherever you are. Yeah, 3 a.m. Holy cow. All right. Let's see how my wash came out. It's pretty dark. I'm gonna need to really get it into all of the cracks and crevices, move it around. This is not a poor man's Agrax Earthshade, but it's pretty much doing the same thing. It's filling in all of the crevices. If it's too dark, maybe I'll learn my lesson and do a little bit more Lamy and medium next time, but you know, I kind of like it. Tones down the color a little bit so I can bring it back up with my Steel Legion Drab. Gonna leave the feet. I don't think I'm gonna touch the feet. Right now, he might turn out to be a little bit of a darker bird than I had intended, but there are no accidents in painting. I learned that from my mentor, Bob Ross. There's no accidents. There's just happy little opportunities. Came out a little bit darker than I expected. That's all right. All right. Good night. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get discouraged when you're working on this kind of like a fine skill like this, and you're paying money, right? I think this guy cost like $45 for this set, this miniature and the bird. So if you do something that's you feel it doesn't work, if you feel like you screwed up or you the colors didn't turn out the way you wanted them to, then it's easy to feel discouraged. So don't feel discouraged. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm going to do what Amelie had asked earlier and paint a little bit of a trickling line of sand going down. So this is the angle that I want it to come from. So I'm just going to dot very fine, and it's not going to be like I don't want it to look like a whole continuous line. There. Little messy, and so I'm going to come back with my Thunderhawk blue and just clean up the glass on either side. Spent over $100 on minis, holy cow. Make it as thin as I can. There, that's it. Holy cow, that looks great. Gadzooks. I'm trying to bring that one back. Gadzooks. we go. Sand like sand in an hourglass. Thank you, the Centurion. It's just Thunderhawk blue for the glass. It's a perfect color for like vials or like glass beakers and hourglass and bottles. And then just some sand colors on the inside. Oh, my wife just texted me. Are my eggs ready? Gadzooks! I'll be right back, everybody. Hey, sorry gang, I've been called to tend to these babies. So I hope you stay tuned. If not, I totally understand if you have to go. But I will be finishing up our bird here. Oh, it's drying out pretty good. Needs a little bit more time to dry and then we'll get on to some highlights. I know, baby. I know, baby. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. How am I gonna flip these eggs open here, baby? Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do? Oh, bless you. Bless you. That was a wet one. Good girl. Oh my goodness. That was a big one. Good girl. Good girl. Did that clear up your nose? Oh, that came out of your nose? Oh my goodness. A couple more sneezes like that and you'll be all cleared up. Oh, my poor girl. You look miserable. Oh, my poor girl. vitamins so it can get healthy again. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Don't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, frying up some yummy eggs and singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, oh no, fiddly-I-o,